No way! I ordered a seafood cocktail.
But I wrote it down. Tomato soup, table 12. This is table 12, isn't it?
Oh, how the hell should I know? You're the one who works here.
Look, I'm sorry.
Well, don't just stand there, take it away and bring me back what I ordered.
Something troubling you, sir?
Yes, your waitress is. Look, all I want is a seafood cocktail. Now, that's not too hard for you, is it?
I think we can manage that. Rosemary, take the soup.
Oh, Mr. Brandon, sorry.
Get changed, kid. This place can't afford you. Look, I'm really sorry. I mean, these kids are all...
If you tell us what the prize was, maybe we could all play.
That's enough, Smith. You'll know when we find it.
Might be looking for all your love letters, Pixie.
Oh, hardly. They're from blokes that'd be no use to Ferguson.
I said that's enough. We're not doing this for your amusement.
Anything?
Nothing. Oh, I've checked up there, but I haven't looked at that bed yet, though.
There's nothing.
If you ask me, we're wasting our time.
Lizzie?
Shh! Not a word.
All right. The show's over. Get back to work.
Oh, what a shame. Now we'll never find out what you do as an encore.
Keep it up, Smith. I'm dying to charge somebody.
Jude! Julie! Oh, useless! Bloody useless!
Hazel, what are you doing?
I called you.
I'm here now, honey. Come on, let's get back into bed. Come on.
I wanted the fun of weekends. I couldn't find me bag and I couldn't even get across the floor
It's
of
all
my
right.
eye.
I'll find it for you. You like it, love.
Oh, I can't take much more of this, Jude. Oh, I can't stand it anymore.
It's all right, Hazel. Everything's gonna be all right. I promise you.
Nothing? Nothing at all?
No, not a thing. We've been through the place with a fine tooth comb.
And Mason's cell?
Oh, Mrs. Powell and I checked that together. It's clean.
It's ridiculous. Those goods must be somewhere. Obviously someone's planning on making some form of alcohol.
Yeah, well, we've checked all the store cupboards. God, we've practically torn the prison apart.
Then we'll just keep looking till we find it.
Oh, I agree, of course, Governor, but frankly, we don't have the time to be making full-scale cell searches.
No, I want the women thrown off guard. Spot checks whenever you have time. And I want to speak to Mason and whoever else was on kitchen duty during the last 2 days.
I'll attend to that, Governor.
Good. They're not getting away with this one.
Please, Miss Ferguson.
Shut up, Mason. Now, Mason, a little birdie has told me that you've been a bad girl. Yes, and that same birdie also told me that you stole sugar and yeast from the kitchen and put it in here. Tut, tut, Mason, if I hadn't come along and found this, the officers would have been searching for God knows how long.
But you knew. You came with
Are you
Lizzie.
suggesting that I was part of this, Mason?
Yes. I mean, no.
That's better. Now, Mason, you're going to the governor and you're going to tell her that you stole this all on
Yes,
your
but
own.
what will I say if she asks me why?
Oh, I'm sure you'll think of something. Now, on your way, Mason.
She counted so much on getting out of here. We both did. I know what she must be going through.
Give her time, Scott. I've asked Meg to keep an eye on her, and apparently she's much more relaxed today.
So it's all right if I visit her?
Of course. And thanks for going through the proper channels. We all know how sticky things can get when you start bending the rules. Now cheer up. At least you're not completely separated, so you can help her adapt.
Thanks. You've been very understanding.
Excuse me, Governor, I've got Mason outside and the missing goods.
Oh, Lord, I thought as much.
I'll bring her in.
Yes, please. Scott?
Yeah, I've got things to do in the dispensary. Thanks again.
Pleasure. Now, Mason, I don't imagine you were playing Santa Claus. What exactly did you intend to do with this?
It's sugar.
And yeast.
Well, I stole it. Yes, you see, I wanted to make a cake, a wedding cake.
A wedding cake.
Well, you should always be prepared. Now, Daddy always used to say that, and well, you never know. I might have already written to my future husband.
And exactly how did you intend to cook it?
Cook? Oh, I didn't think of that. It was just a spur of the moment thing.
Pixie, you don't use yeast in a cake.
You don't? Well, I know you use it in bread. Well, how do you get the cake to rise?
Never mind. Now, you will lose telephone privileges for a week, and I am not going to warn you again. If I have any more of this nonsense from you, you will be put in solitary. Is that clear?
Yes, Mrs. Reynolds, and I am sorry.
Wait outside, please. Well, that appears to be that.
Yes, would seem so.
And you found this in her cell?
Yes, but it definitely wasn't there when we conducted the search. She must have taken it away and hidden it somewhere and then brought it back when things were safe.
A wedding cake. She never ceases to amaze me.
Yes. Mason's full of surprises.
Yeah, well, that sounds all right. Hate the cleaning side of it, but I don't mind taking me turn at cooking.
Yeah, well, tonight's my turn. I'm not much of a hand at anything fancy, but I do good fish and chips.
Oh, sounds good to me. All we need's a nice cold beer to wash it down.
Yeah.
What? No beer. I told you when you came here there is no booze allowed on the premises.
Hang on, Jude.
And I meant it. Now, if you can't follow the rules, you'll have to get out.
Look, I didn't mean it. I know the
In
rules.
case you have forgotten, there is a woman upstairs dying, and all you two can think of is bloody beer.
Gee, she's really cracking up.
Does she always come on that heavy?
Nah, most of the time she's a real good sort. It's just that Hazel's getting worse every day. Makes it bloody hard on all of us. She's already asked me to give her an overdose.
How?
Bet she's put the hard word on Jude, too.
But you know, if it was me, I reckon I'd have done it for her by now.
You're having me on.
Well, if Hazel's in that much pain, wouldn't it be kinder to just, you know?
There's nothing kind about killing someone. Not ever.
And it doesn't change anything. You have to believe that.
You're so sweet, Scott. But it changes everything, and you know it.
Yeah, all right, just a bit. But the wedding is
Oh,
still...
it will be wonderful. Even if I get parole, we'll have about 4 years to plan it.
It doesn't have to be that way. We can be married here, now.
Here at Wentworth. You're crazy, Scott. It's impossible.
Why is it? It's been done before.
Look, it's you I'm thinking of, not the wedding. What do you think would happen to your career if your medical colleagues found out your wife was in prison for murder?
I don't care about that. What matters is you. Nothing means anything without you. We're going to be married, Petra.
Please, Scott, just wait for the appeal. Maybe then.
Darling, I waited long enough. Look, I know it's not the marriage we planned. But please, think about it.
Now, come on, Lizzie, don't you go giving me that crap about not knowing what's happening. You know everything that goes on in this place, so what gives? Honestly, Bea, I don't know anything about it. Oh, but I can guess.
Brought your little mate back to you. She really should be more careful who she associates with. Shouldn't you, Mason?
Bitch. Little mite, come and sit down, love. What'd she do
Please,
to you?
Lizzie, she might come back.
She's got you bloody terrified. Now, come on, Pixie, what's going on?
It was Sonia.
Oh, yeah, that figures. But what were the screws after?
Well, she made me steal some sugar and yeast from the kitchen.
Sugar and yeast? Lizzie. Yeah. And some potato peels. So you can guess what that's for. Yes, I can. Booze. And you tried to tell me you didn't know what was going on. Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't my idea. The freak stood over us and made us load up the skip. Do you reckon they're going to make a brew up? No, I don't reckon they're going to make a brew up. I reckon they're going to get someone to do it for them, and I can just guess who that's going to be.
Well, they didn't say a word to me, and that's the honest truth.
Well, at least we can stuff their plans up before they get started. Hey, you lot, did anyone mention booze to you?
No.
Did they get all of it?